Hi, I'm Taylor. I am a production assistant at Dr. Phil. I was hired about last year, right out of college. People my age, we love to listen to podcasts. I was actually just listening to Robin's. This is, in fact, the exact room where Dr. Phil records his own podcast. So when I was in college, I started listening to true crime podcasts all the time, and I listened to this particular one that was so shocking, it was really unbelievable. What's crazy is that it is something that could happen to any one of us. I knew I wanted to bring awareness to this story, and so I was able to pitch this story to executive producers and Dr. Phil. And we all agreed that this is actually really the perfect platform to bring awareness to this story. Everyone is talking about this story, but I look forward to the most hearing what Dr. Phil has to say.
When I met Dr. Dunch, he was very confident about what he could do, that he had bragged that he was the best back surgeon that there had ever been. So I woke up about a day and a half later. I was laying there in intensive care, and the first thing I realized is my legs were just burning like there was a bonfire on them. Dr. Dunch, he was a quack and a crazy man.
And these are quotes. I'm so far outside the box that the earth is small. Anyone close to me thinks I likely am something between God, Einstein, and the Antichrist.
Hey! Dumb in a blue car.
Are you a cop?
Don't worry about what I am, because I'm a state agent. So what you need to do is make sure you're doing the right thing, boy. Sit tight, sir. Please don't continue. Hey, boy.
Law enforcement is accusing myself and my contractors of impersonating law enforcement. Nothing could be further from the truth.
Let me tell you what $65 got me. It got me a disgusting sunburn on my shoulders, chest, and scalp. I got a really bad sunburn for waiting in line for 4 hours for literally nothing.
Joining us from her home in Orange County, California is Amanda.
Not only just security-wise, refreshments-wise, there was no food or water available aside from the hotel Starbucks. This was an event that was mostly attended by children and young teenagers.
Okay, and so...
Can I say something?
Yes, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
First off, I would like to say that I'm sorry that you experienced that. I would also like to address, there's been a common misconception that there wasn't food or water when we actually had over 10 food trucks in the back of the parking lot open to anyone. As far as I know...
Michael.
Go ahead.
Hi, 1 second. So once you got inside, you couldn't leave because they wouldn't let you back inside. So how am I waiting in line?
Being in a relationship with Sammy has been a big roller coaster ride. I consider Sammy my boyfriend. I love Sammy because he cares for me. Sometimes he calls me Anna Banana. He calls me sweetheart, you're my flame, you're my super love. Sammy works in the oil business. Over the years, I certainly helped Sammy out. I sent him an iPhone, I sent him Apple Watches, I sent him a computer, I sent him a pair of boots. Over the years, I figured I sent him at least 100,000.
Well, Anna, I'm so glad to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Phil.
I want to approach this in an open-minded way as I possibly can. I want to hear everything that you have to say. Well, not bad, right? One thing I forgot to mention, they do have a 39-year age difference. You see, Bill is 62 and Bree is now 23.
I grew up in a rough neighborhood, so this is a huge change from what I'm used to. My life is completely turned upside down. It did take me a while to adjust to Bill's life, and mainly it was the criticism that I received from his friends and people in his life that I really wasn't expecting.
I want to kill people, and I'm just so scared of myself.
I think it was this morning. I was tempted to go into my mother's room and strangle her. I really wanted to.
As a mother, I'm completely devastated and heartbroken. My 26-year-old daughter, Melissa, has not been herself lately, and I don't know why. There's been a complete mystery.
Well, it's good to talk to both of you, and I want to tell you that your daughter is listening, and you didn't hear some of the things that we were talking about before, and y'all are aware that your daughter has some dark moods. You know that she gets down on herself and depressed on occasion, right? My next guest, Nupal has been an activist since she was 12, says she has faced hatred, bigotry, and pain along the way. Take a look.
Guys!
I have seen and experienced a lot in my life, and I'm only 20 years old. My passion for activism comes from a place of hurt, pain, and love.
Thank you for the work that you're doing.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
How did you get into this journey that you're on?
Trayvon Martin's death is what catapulted me into activism at the age of 12 years old.
I miss the person that I used to be. I miss being happy and I miss smiling. I just want my life back. I've been a burden to Keith because he has to witness me killing myself. I don't know why I can't stay sober.
Can you tell me about this incident that went on the news?
I was afraid to go into the cell. I don't want to go to cell. Then they
I'm not in the mood, period.
Then you can leave, or the cops can help you do so. You destroying my house is not an option, Logan. I am being calm, and I am making a reasonable request. You need to take your medication.
Okay, you're videoing this, so you're saying, I'm being calm. But the kid is asking you, he's sitting on the floor, his head is in his hands, and he's saying, will you just leave me alone?